All right, the trick is not how to stuff an LS motor in a Mustang. It's really about how to set up a clutch and a throwout bearing. Now this is just mock-up here so you can kind of see it, because in the real world, we're not just putting on stock components, we're mix-matching engines, transmissions, bell housing, clutches, throwout bearings, so all that stack up could really throw you for a loop. Now if we go over here to the clutch, right, we've got a throwout bearing. Now it's just a disc that's going to push on these fingers, and these are springs. There's a little pivot point here with pressure. So if I push on this spring, it's going to lift off that pressure plate. So here's what that throwout bearing looks like. Now we're going to use a stock one from the Mustang, so we're going to leave it in there. It's in good shape. But this Tilton one is a great option. These guys do killer race stuff as well as street products. This would sit right in here like so, bottom out there, and this is going to be hydraulically actuated, pushing on these fingers. But what I really want is I want about an 1/8 inch gap when I set it up. So I want to pull this back a little ways, and once I put hydraulic pressure on it, it's going to close that gap, and now I'm ready to open it and close it all the time. But initially I want a little bit of clearance in there with this bottomed out for anything like thermal expansion, wear on the clutch, adjustment of the fingers, etc. So let me show you how to do that. Now I'm going to do it crude. So this is not the measuring device of professionals in automotive, but just to get you a quick technique here. So you want a straight edge across these fingers, and we're going to use a common sort of split line, the bell housing and the block. So this is about 4 inches. Now what I want to do is make sure that that distance from here to this throwout bearing is about 4 1/8. So I've got that 1/8 inch gap. So if I set this guy in here like that, slide him in, I take this guy, set it up here, I make my measurement. Oh, I'm too far out. Well, what's nice about this Tilton one is it's got a whole threaded sleeve here, so I can thread this guy in or out if I need to. I've got about 1.25 inches to work with. And with 2 million cycles of durability testing, it's going to definitely outlast my calf muscle.